Here are the 4 biggest cultural shocks I faced when I moved to Mexico from Ohio. I affectionately refer to Mexico as the Wild West. It really does feel like that in a lot of ways. It feels like there's not as many rules. Here are 2 of the biggest cultural shocks I felt when I moved here. One, I remember hearing stories about my parents riding in the back of trucks, which is something that people do. You will see that all over the place, especially in Oaxaca and the more families jumping into the back of the truck to come into town for a day. You'll see 10 people in the back, sitting in chairs, sitting on benches, standing up. Another big cultural shock was the saying of provecho. So whenever you walk into an extra restaurant, Mexicans are going to tell you provecho, which is essentially just bon appetit, right? Have a good meal. But it was really weird to get used to this fact, and everybody doing it anytime they walk into or out of a restaurant. Or there is no change. If you're in a big city, this isn't a problem, but in the smaller places, they oftentimes just won't have change. And no, paying a card is not always an option. So if you're ever out on the road and exploring, be sure to carry a little bit of cash with you, right? And number 4, this is the worst of them all, is the drinking and driving. There is such a culture of drinking and driving in Mexico, especially in Oaxaca. People get absolutely hammered and then